morning, hope you're well. Welcome back. Just come down, just finished off watering the corn this morning and just started the pivot on the loosen. So I've just excuse me, got just watering half the loosen. I walked the irrigator around yesterday to the western side. We've grazed the western side, so I did speak about drenching lambs in one of the last videos, so we'll probably do them in the next coming days or early next week. We've run into the weekend again, so yeah, just walk the irrigator around, and once we drench the lambs, we'll put them on the eastern side that's up, growing pretty well again. What am I doing? Just come down, just had the single bearing ewes here at home on a little irrigation hole, little pasture block, and just came down to open the gate to let them out into some stubble, and just had a quick look around. We've got a couple of struck ones, so I've got the 3 of the doggos with me, and I'm just gonna push them into a corner, and yeah, hopefully, I don't know how it'll go with the camera. I might just try and set the camera up, but I'll just use the dogs to keep them in the corner. It sort of showed that drone video, like it's yeah, for that sort of stuff, it's probably at this point in time, it's probably more shits and giggles using the drone for mustering stock, but the dogs still play a pretty important part, and I'll just show you here how we use them, just so we can catch sheep out in the paddock. I have had dogs in the past, and Ned, the old dog, he could actually, and his father actually, it must have been a genetic thing, you could actually use them to catch sheep in the paddock for you. You sort of just single that sheep out, and they would catch it. Barry, the son, he's not as clever, so yeah, well, not yet anyway. So sort of thing that seems to come with age a bit. So anyway, we'll try and force them in the paddock, and I'll try and use the dogs to force them into the corner, and we'll try and use the dogs to keep them where I want them. Steady. Sit, Baz, sit. Sit here. Barry. Back on. Sit! Just go quietly. I'm not sure how well that came out, but look well, this before, but we've retired our old bloke. But yeah, it just shows these guys aren't world beaters by any stretch, and I can't whistle. They've been just have had a go at me about yelling. I do have a loud voice, so that helps. But yeah, just having these guys, and you just saw what we did there in the corner. There's a mob of, I think it's about 350 there. It just makes it so much easier. Well, you know, saved a lot of time if I had to walk them back to the yards to catch them. Doesn't always go that well, but yeah, dogs are always keen. But yeah, we've got the brown dog here. We've bred all these, well, apart from Jessie here, we've bred the other two knuckleheads. Yeah, so, but yeah, her mother was a very good paddock dog, and you can just see she gets around. She doesn't bark except for when she's on the back of the ute, but yeah, she does hold them very well in that situation. So yeah, and Barry's a good all-rounder. Jessie's hopeless in the paddock. She sort of gets out in barracks, but hasn't got a lot of paddock sense, but very good in the yards with the big deep bark of a Hunaway. So yeah, anyway, it's warming up, as you can gather by the tongues hanging out. Good morning. A couple of days of weekend sort of passed since we started this one. Just up early. It's been up to 6:30. Just gonna run these trade lambs in and give them a drench. Yeah, just starting early. It's supposed to get to sort of high 30s today, so we'll get them in and get in under the shade of the shed. I've got the sprinklers running just to settle the dust in the yards, because it's quite dry and dusty in the yards. So yeah, back to the old stock standard doggo this morning. Watched the last one with the drone. That was a bit of fun, and yeah, we got them through the gate in the end. So. Yeah, once we get them drenched full, I'll just say, depends how hot it gets. Usually when we drench, generally I like to leave the sheep off feed, or generally it's just lambs off feed for 24 hours, just to let them empty out, just so they don't sort of carry any worms forward onto the fresh paddock. So I'll just see how hot it's going to get, and yeah, as to what we do with them. Yeah, they'll probably be alright under the shade in the shed, but yeah, there isn't any water in the shed, so that's the paddock there. Just going to put them on the other half, one half of under the loosened pivot. I put 20 mil or 22 mil or something. I had some water left in the pivot dam, so I put some water in there on the western side over the weekend. Yeah, so and yeah, just see, may even order, give it a day or two. They are talking thunderstorms the next, I think, tomorrow night, but we'll just see. But forecast looks pretty warm, pretty clear. There doesn't look to be a lot of rain on the horizon for a while. So, and yeah, days are sort of warming up. So possibly a bit of a late start to summer. Yeah, about the middle of, not quite the middle of February at the moment. So anyway, we'll get these guys in and yeah, start and give them a bit of minutes. Sit down, Nate. All done. Yeah, still got them in the yards here. So, what is it? Took me a couple of hours. Brendan was here for a little bit, but I've sent him out the back just to move a mob of sheep before it gets too warm. And yeah, but I don't need to do a gym session this morning after wrestling and getting bashed up by 600 of these little buggers. So some of them want to duck their head, another one want to try and headbutt you under the chin. So anyway, and it's might have to jump in the pool and have a change of clothes, I think. Anyway, I might wind this one up, and hopefully the flies settle down with the ewes, and these guys will be right now. We'll probably get a draft out of them in about 3 weeks, I think, so we'll get them onto a fresh paddock loosen. Whether we let them out today, we'll just see how warm it gets. But at the moment, they're pretty chilled here. They're just loving life. So we can let them out late tonight anyway, or something, and give them a drink then. But they should be right here for a time. It's not too bad. Breeze blowing through here under the shade. So anyway, thanks again for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Ta-da.